This isn't the V&A, it's Virgin Mary and Jesus by William Blake. It's a pretty appropriate time of the year, being halfway between Christmas and Epiphany. So I thought that I would say a poem to you. It's called Ballad of the Breadman by the Cornish poet Charles Causley. I don't know the Cornish accent, so you'll have to put up with a rather generic northern accent. Mary stood in the kitchen baking a loaf of bread. An angel flew in through the window. "We've a job for you," he said. God in his big gold heaven, sitting in his big blue chair, wanted a mother for his little son. Suddenly saw you there. Mary shook and trembled. "'Tisn't true what you say." "Don't say that," said the angel. "The baby's on its way." Joseph stood in the workshop, planing a piece of wood. "The old man's plastic," the neighbour said. "That girl's been up to no good." "And who's that elegant fella, the one with the shiny gear?" The things they said about Gabriel were hardly fit to hear. Mary never answered. Mary never replied. She kept the information, like the baby, deep inside. It was election winter. They went to vote in town. When Mary knew her time had come, the hotels let her down. The baby was born in a garage next to the local pub. At midnight, a delegation turned up from the Farmers' Club. They talked about an explosion that cracked an hole in the sky. Said they'd been sent to a lamb and a flag to see God come down from on high. A few days later, a bishop and a 5-star general were seen with the head of an African country in a bulletproof limousine. "We've come," they said, "with tokens a little about Lord Lad to choose." Told the tale of war and peace on television news. After them came the soldiers with rifle and bomb and gun, looking for enemies of the state. The family packed and gone. When they got back to the village, the neighbours said to a man, "That boy will never be one of us. He'll do what he blessed well can." He went round to all the people, a paper crown on his head. "Here's some bread for my father. Take, eat," he said. Nobody seemed very hungry. Nobody seemed to care. Nobody saw the God in himself silently standing there. He finished up in the papers. He came to a very bad end. He was charged with bringing the living to life. No man was that prisoner's friend. There's only one punishment to deal with that kind of a crime. They rigged a trial and shot him dead. It's only just in time. They lifted the young man by the leg. They lifted him by the arm. They locked him in a cathedral in case he came to harm. They stored him safe as water under 7 rocks. One Sunday morning he burst out like a jack-in-the-box. Round the town he went walking, showed them the holes in his head. "Now do you want any bread?" he cried. "Not today," they said.